What's up, guys? Welcome to my newest Minecraft tutorial.
How's everybody doing today? Today we are going to do a walkthrough on how to set up the Minecraft Mixplay for the live streaming service Mixer. Now, if you aren't familiar with Mixer, it is a live streaming service where a currency can be earned called Sparks. And what Sparks are is they're basically free bits. Like Twitch, I don't know. They have no money value, but they can provide ways to interact with streams, you know, post GIFs, etc. But today we are going to work on setting up a Mixplay game where people can use Sparks to interact and actually affect Minecraft gameplay of the streamer themselves. And what's really convenient is that I'm not famous, so you don't need to listen to me advertise 12 things before we begin. Alright, let's do it! Okay, so if you are planning on streaming Minecraft and you would like people to, you know, the people that are hanging out on your stream to be able to affect the gameplay, this is my channel here, and I'm going to show you from start to finish how to set up one of these Mixplay codes. As we get started, there's a few things to note. Number one is that I am doing this on the Bedrock version of Minecraft. I am not on Java, we are on Bedrock. So the commands that I will be punching in will be Bedrock commands. Now I believe you can do this the same exact way with Java edition of Minecraft. However, your commands may be a little different at certain times. I am not familiar with Java commands at all. So this tutorial will be for Bedrock, but it should be almost identical to what you need to do with Java other than the commands themselves. So you're going to go to your Mixer channel here. This is me being a bum playing some Overwatch. And you can go up to this top right hand corner. For some reason my mouse is not showing up on my screen, so I will just have to use editing to zoom in on everywhere that I mean. But you can click on your picture here in the top right hand corner, not on Chrome, on Mixer itself, the bottom one. And that is going to bring up your account. Now, if you go down to the bottom, you can see Contact, Developer Lab, and Logout. You are actually going to click on Dev Lab in the middle. When that opens, it's going to give you 3 tabs across the top. You're going to get the API access and OAuth. You're going to get Mixplay projects and test streams. Now, if it isn't obvious by now, we are looking for Mixplay, so we're going to click that one in the center. You have your Mixplay projects here. When you want to start a new one, you will click this plus sign in the top right hand corner of the screen. We're going to click that. Project title. This one's going to be YouTube Brain Learnings, because we are doing brain learnings for YouTube. The project game obviously is going to be Minecraft. There it is. Save. Now that we've opened up our project, we can get into the build. Now, I think this here, you can write maybe descriptions or alternate code and all this fancy shit for it, a download URL. We're gonna skip by all of that because we are just worried about setting this up and getting this working. So let's click up on the top. You've got build, code, and metrics. The only two that we are worried about today are going to be build and code. But all of the setup happens in build. We are going to build the project. So let's click that, get that open. Now what we're left with is this blue box in the middle of the screen, and then on the left hand side you've got your scenes. We are going to leave that as default. That does not need to change anything. I'm sure you can add different ways to alternate between different button sets and whatever. We just need one button set, so we're going to leave it at default. And then controls, that's where the fun starts. So let's get into that. We're going to add a new control. We have to name this. Now, this is not the name that will show up on Mixer as the button. So what we are going to do, we can just type in anything. I'm going to start with the lightning strike portion of the tutorial. So this is one of the commands that I love to do. You can strike everyone with lightning. Alright, so text. This top one, what we're going to add is what we want the text to actually say for the button on Mixer itself. So I'm going to name this one Strike Everyone with Lightning. For obvious reasons, we're going to strike everyone with lightning. Now your spark cost here, I don't know what the earn rate is, and this is really where you need to come and decide what the Mixplay project is. Are you somebody that streams regularly? You've got a lot of people that hang out that have lots of sparks. Are you trying to take your survival world seriously? Because if you're just down to clown with a couple of the homies, you know, you can make that cheaper. You can make a shorter cooldown, and people could just strike you with lightning left and right. They could blow you up, drop you from the sky, It's all good fun for a while. However, if it is a survival world where you are actually trying to get things done, but you want people to be able to mess with you while you try and progress, but you actually do want to progress even if it's a bit slower, I would suggest adding cooldowns and probably some kind of higher spark cost as well. We're just gonna make it cost 1 spark. I think you earn, I don't know, 100 sparks every couple minutes that you spend on somebody's stream without the Mixer Pro and all that. And then that's all we need to do for that. Now we scroll down to the bottom where you see add property. We need to add 2 properties. We need to add the command that Mixer is going to send to your Minecraft game, and we need to add a cooldown. So let's get into that. We're gonna add the command. And name, you actually have to type command, because this is what it sends to your Minecraft game. Minecraft needs to know, what are we doing with this data? And then this is, or data, however the hell people say it. This is going to send this to your Minecraft saying that you need to punch this information in as a Minecraft command. I know, it's a lot. We're gonna leave this type at text. I believe you can do numbers and whatever the fuck a boolean is. We're gonna leave it at text. And this is going to be the command to strike everyone with lightning. Now this is the part where you actually also need to know Minecraft commands for whatever version you are playing on. I know mine. Maybe we could do another tutorial some other time about Minecraft commands in general, but I'm just going to type these in as they belong, and I will show what they do on the Minecraft game as well. Okay, so this is the command. This is a lot more complicated. You can have a shorter version that just strikes the player that people are watching, but I like to torture everybody that's playing Minecraft with me when I'm live. So we might have 5 people in there, and everybody gets struck with lightning, not just the player themselves, like the person that's doing the Mixer live stream. Everybody gets struck with lightning every time someone hits this button. So if I run over to Minecraft, we're on Bedrock. If I type in the command that we just put there, we will be struck with lightning. Okay, we have the command here, and once I press enter, lightning strike happens. And the cool thing about that is that it doesn't care. It doesn't care where you are in the world. If you punch that code in, you are being struck with lightning. And that is every player. I'm the only one in this test world to show it, but it doesn't matter if you are underground, up in the sky. Minecraft doesn't care. Remember I said we needed to add 2. We're going to come back to this. We're going to add 1 more. And this one you need to type in cooldown. It is going to tell Mixer that there is a cooldown on this, and it'll actually make the button unpressable until the cooldown is up. Now this goes in terms of seconds. So if you wanted to do 2 minutes, you're not going to type in 2 minutes. You have to do 120 seconds. 2 times 60. If you wanted to do 5 minutes, that would be 300 seconds. The value of the cooldown is always going to be in seconds. For this goofy one, to strike everyone with lightning, we'll just put a, I don't know, 15-second cooldown on it. Now we have our first button complete. It is completely done, so you can actually, what I would highly recommend as you build one of these is to go into the top right-hand corner and press save. You're going to do that. It'll tell you interactive version saved, so you are safe. Now, if you look to the right, you've got this blue box here. That's where all your buttons are going to go. So however many buttons you choose to have, you have to squeeze them into that space. That's what's going to show up on Mixer viewers' screens. Now, if you had one in here and you wanted to delete it, you would click it and drag it up to the trash bin. Pay close attention to, we have, what is this, mobile? Yeah, we have mobile phones. Sounded like grandma there, but you get what I'm saying. We got phones, like tablets and laptops, I believe, in the center, and then like desktop PCs over here on the right hand side. Hey, got my mouse back. That was making me rage. Next, you are able to drag your button in wherever you want it to fit. Now, the reason that I brought up the phone, tablet, and desktop, or tablet/laptop and desktop, is because putting this button on this screen is only doing that for desktops. So one part that's a little bit of a pain in the cheeks is that it needs to be applied to every type of device. Otherwise, if you only have it on the desktop version, when you launch your Mixplay, people will only be able to press buttons if they are on a desktop computer. If you apply it to everything, the Mixplay will be available from phones, tablets, laptops, all that nonsense. So we're going to add in our strike everyone with lightning command button here at the hefty price of 1 spark. I'm one of those OCD people that needs to click save after every single one, but that'll show up on all devices now. Well, let's add a few more, shall we? Another one that I like to do is a sky drop. It drops all players from the sky. No warning, no time to prepare, it just drops. And you have, from the moment you realize until the moment that you hit the ground, to try and get yourself above water. You know, if you if you got a bucket, you could try and do some MLG shit. But for the most part, it just comes as a surprise. So let's add this one in the same way we did the other one. Drop everyone from the sky. We make this one cost 1 spark as well. Come down to the bottom, add property. I'm gonna do our command. Okay, so we've got our command in that will teleport all players above their own head by 300 spaces or 300 blocks. And what I will do for this tutorial is I will just run all of the commands through on Minecraft as I build the project. And I like to just do that to make sure it works, so that I don't build a project with a bunch of dud buttons on a bunch of duds on it that don't work. So just punch the command in, see that it drops us from the sky. We are good to go. This works. Now that that has been entered in, the last thing we need to do is add the cooldown. And let's make this one 2 minutes. If I was doing a more realistic survival where I was trying to progress, I would actually make the cooldown on this one like 10 minutes, and I would make it more expensive with sparks, so that it doesn't get used every single time it's available. And it just adds to the thrill of it. It's more of a surprise. So once again, we have completed it. We're going to click save in the top right hand corner, see that it is saved, and then we get to add the button to our devices. Here's where we can use a background image. Now this is something funky with these, but all images must end with either a .png or a .jpg. Like that, one of those two. All images. So even if you rip something from Google and you paste the link in there, it still needs to have that. And it's really strange, and I don't understand it. So let's see, we are striking everyone with lightning. So let's just Google image search. So let's just go to good old images and find a good lightning strike. Wow, lightning strike kills 7-year-old child. What the fuck? Okay. Let's see. This is from a news. No, it's a video. I'm not sure if you need to really be too concerned with like copyright for a little Mixplay project, but if you do stream and it could potentially profit, I would make sure to maybe try and go for copyright-free images. Alright, let's use this one. Good enough. So what we're gonna do is copy image address, come back over here, and we are going to just literally paste it. The image. And it's got .jpg at the end already. We don't need to add it. So we are good. Save. Let's move on. Alright, we are back. We have pictures or photos for every single button, and one last thing that I would highly recommend before launching this project would be to double check all of your devices here. Just making sure that, okay, we've got 5 buttons, and all 5 show up for every device. We got 5, 5, and 5. We are looking good. You too, we are looking great. So the last thing you need to do is go live and then punch in a code. So what you're gonna do is, this is your launch code here to launch your game with Mixplay. Now you obviously need to have your Minecraft account and your Mixer account connected. So that is one of the first things you will need to knock out before continuing to this step. But once you get here, you just need to punch this code into the game. Now, one thing to note with your code is, let's say you build a really nice Mixplay and you got some homies that want to try it out. You can actually come up here to share, and you can, right now it is, the standard setting is that you are the only one that is allowed to use your own Mixplay code. However, if you wanted to set this code so that, all the buddies or whatever could use it, you could just do anybody with the version ID and code. And then that will be this number right here. Now any of my homies that want to try this out can play this way. lastly, all that's left for us to do is go live and punch in this code, and I will do that and show this working. Okay, I am going live on Mixer. I think some of my homies might show up. We'll see what happens. I'll try and just do this where we can show off real quick how the Mixplay works. So you're gonna take this code. We got 475623. I'm just gonna copy that, and I'm actually going to just put that in my Mixer chat real quick. Here it goes. There it is. 475623. Now let's go to my Mixer channel real quick. Mixer.com/allalone. Oh shit, don't want to listen to that. Okay, so we're at my channel now. Here is the code. So we are trying to get it so that all of our buttons show up down here in the skills bar. Deacon, what's happening? You alright today? You little butch? And we're going to type in, looks like my sleep is fucked up. Dude, I'm sorry. I'm just doing a YouTube tutorial. I'm doing well, man. Appreciate you guys stopping by. This will not be a long stream. We're just doing a YouTube tutorial here. So we're gonna type in 475623 into the Minecraft game itself. Here we go. Now, if you guys would do me a solid and not start smashing all these buttons, because I want to do these one at a time for the tutorial, just to show YouTube how this works. Let's do /mixer and then a space, start, and then another space here, and then you're gonna punch in the code of what you are trying to do. So 475623, and this should tell you it's starting up. There it is. It's showing up. Beautiful. So here it goes. Now, if you guys would be like, I'm kind of serious about this. Please, please, please do not hit these Mixplay buttons until I do the tutorial. Please. Okay, so we entered in this code here. /mixer space start space and then the code for whatever Mixplay you get from your mixer when you build it. So last time I'll show this. Here is our code 475623. So we go here and type in exactly what I showed, and we are given, let me see here, Mixer interactivity. So what I will do is just show off all the buttons, but I do need to switch back to the stream. So here we are, we have our pictures showing up. Strike everyone with lightning, 1 spark. Now look how the white letters, they're hard to see. So that's something you might want to keep in mind when you choose a picture, or maybe your word color. Airstrike all players, feed everyone, and give all players 15 diamonds. So if I were to switch this over to this here, now let me go into survival mode in the game. I'm gonna actually sit there and click the buttons and just show that the whole thing works. Okay, there we go. I'm in survival mode. Dickhead, I literally just asked you to not do that. Such a piece of shit. If I click feed everyone, as long as it is not on cooldown, there it goes. All alone activated, feed everyone, and as you can see, the food is showing up here in my character's hand, and we were just dropped from the sky. We're gonna call this one an L. But yeah, you can totally do a survival world with this. I guess I had keep inventory on. Someone can activate the diamonds, as you can see, and all of these buttons are working. Could someone toss me an airstrike? If you don't mind, laddie. Yeah! And strike with lightning. That's a death. So anyway, if you're looking for the airstrike, you kind of just can tell it's coming. You can get out of the way, but if you aren't prepared, it'll just happen. And that would be all of the things. There's the strike with lightning. And that is how you get it to work. I hope this tutorial was helpful. I hope you are able to develop some great things, and I may make more tutorials upon request in the future. Thanks for watching, dudes. Smash that like button. No, I'm just playing. Oh! Actually, if you want to get your hands on some more Bedrock commands for some of these Mixplay survivals and stuff, I can actually create a... Holy shit! Thank you for that. I can create a Discord channel, and I will actually link in the description of this video the invite code for my Discord personally, and we could maybe create a channel in there, and we can just add in all kinds of commands if you want to, you know. You literally can do anything. You can drop creepers on people's heads. You can get crazy with it. So maybe we'll open up a Discord channel for that, and I will put a Discord link in the description. Typical YouTuber shit to say. Alright, thank you everybody for stopping by. Hope you enjoyed the ultimate Bedrock tutorial for Mixplay on Mixer, and peace out. Also see these people. Alright, peace out everybody on YouTube, and hope this helped. Take care. Play some mediocre hip-hop outro music while flashing my logo around on the screen like all the Minecraft YouTubers do. Okay, peace!